So for our first portion of our yoga series, we're going to do a sequence that is focusing on relaxing the body and the mind. Often when we're working through physical issues, emotional issues, mental issues, it puts a lot of strain on the body, mind, and creates a lot of stress. So in this series, we're really going to focus on relaxing and finding a place of ease, moving the body and using the breath to create more ease and relaxation. And in this way, the body is more able to heal and regain a sense of balance. So we'll start in a comfortable position. For you, that may mean lifting yourself up on a few blankets or perhaps sitting in a chair. So take a few moments to find a comfortable seat and then allow your hands to rest on your thighs. And we'll start our practice by centering. So you can close your eyes and start to draw your gaze inward. So in this space, we'll begin to deepen the breath, and I want you to imagine the body as if there's three parts: the navel, the heart, and the throat. And so as you take your next deep breath in, breathe into the belly and let the sides of the waist fill, and then let the breath move up into the ribs and the heart. And in the third place, let the breath move all the way up into the throat. And as you exhale, let the breath move all the way out, letting the navel draw in towards the spine, the heart draw back towards the back body, and the throat will soften. So find a few more of these deep, full breaths, inhaling, belly, chest, and throat. And exhaling, belly, chest, and throat. Feeling these waves of breath moving through the body, sending ripples of relaxation from head to toe. Letting go of anything that you've been holding on to. Letting go of any patterns of thought. And allowing yourself this time to drop into what is here, what is now. Dropping into this gift of the body and this gift of the breath. See if you can find two more of these deep, full body breaths, moving slowly. At the bottom of that second exhalation, draw your palms together to your chest in a prayer position. And in this space, take a moment to create an intention for your practice. So each day our intention can be a little bit different. So taking a moment to think about what is it that you would like to receive? What part of your life would you like support in? Maybe what is it that you'd like to let go of? And maybe what is it you'd like to draw in? So take 3 deep breaths and set your intention for your practice. Then gently bow your head in towards your heart, acknowledging your own wisdom. And then we'll use an inhalation to open the eyes, and an exhalation to release the hands onto the legs. Our next pose is going to be a twist to start to warm up the spine. So you'll take your right fingertips behind your right hip and take your left hand onto your right knee. From here, use an inhalation to lift up tall through the crown of your head, and then on an exhalation, start to rotate towards the right. Inhaling, the body will lengthen. Exhale, twisting to the right. Really working from the lower body first, moving through the waist, then the ribs, then the shoulders, and then the head will move last. In this space, continue to use the breath, imagining here that you're wringing out any tension in the body, any tension in the mind, like a sponge, just letting any of that go. And then use a slow inhale to come all the way back to center. Hands rest on the knees. Close the eyes and take a moment to notice how you feel. Noticing the difference between the right and left sides of the body. Noticing both the space that you've created and noticing what has filled that space. Then gently open the eyes and we'll twist to the other side. Allow the left fingertips to come behind the left hip. Right hand comes onto the left knee. Use an inhalation to lift and lengthen up through the crown of the head, and an exhalation to begin your twist to the left. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, twisting. Moving from the waist, the ribs, the shoulders, and lastly turning the head. Feel the integrity of the spine. The tailbone anchoring down, the crown of the head lifting up, and letting everything spiral around that center space. Take one more deep breath here. And use a slow inhale to bring yourself to center, hands on the knees. Close the eyes and notice here the effects of your posture. Next, draw your chin in towards your chest and take a few breaths into the back of the neck. We hold a lot of tension in the neck and shoulders. So allow yourself to feel some softness as the shoulders drop down away from the ears, as the head bows towards the heart. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, lift the head back to center. And exhale, allow your right ear to draw towards your right shoulder. Maybe closing your eyes, taking a few breaths here as you feel into the left side of the neck, keeping the heart lifting and the shoulders relaxing. See if you can even let your jaw relax so that there's softness all the way from the jaw down the left side of the neck to the shoulder. On your next inhale, slowly lift the head up. And then exhale, moving to the other side, allowing your left ear to move towards your left shoulder, maybe the eyes closed. Finding some deep, full breaths here, heart lifting, shoulders relaxed. Feeling that relaxation moving from the jaw all the way down the right side of the neck to the right shoulder. Next inhalation, inhale, slowly come back to center. And we'll exhale, take the hands forward, interlace all 10 fingers nice and tight. Use an inhale to lengthen up through the spine. And exhale, bow your head in towards your heart and reach the knuckles forward. You'll feel a rounding here through the upper back. So starting to create some space in the upper back and shoulders. Any areas of tightness or tension, let your breath move into those spaces and allow them to soften. When we create softness and space, we create the room we need for healing. Using a slow inhale, slowly start to lift the head up, the chest up. Exhale, release your hands, and then you'll bring your hands behind your back. You may be able to hold opposite wrists, opposite elbows, or maybe even interlace the hands behind the back. In any of those positions, see if you can draw the shoulders back and draw the elbows to point back to the space behind you, and then use an inhalation to start to straighten the arms. From here, feel the spaciousness you're creating across the front of the chest, across the heart. This is really good for releasing fear. So as you are here, maybe the eyes close and breathe into the space of your heart. Let your heart space open. Let the chest grow broad. Letting go of any fear, any doubt. Letting yourself receive love. Letting yourself receive the power that you contain within you to heal yourself. deep breath in. And exhale, elbows can bend, the fingers will release, and shake out the hands. Next, we're going to slowly transition forward to hands and knees, coming into a tabletop position. If you'd like, you can take a blanket underneath the knees to support and make this position more comfortable. From your hands and knees, we'll move through cat and cow posture, linking the movement with the breath. On an inhalation, let your navel drop down towards the mat. Let your sitting bones lift up, your heart will move forward, and you'll gaze straight ahead. As you exhale, lift the navel up towards the spine, bow the head to the heart, and lift the upper back towards the sky. Inhale, navel releases, sitting bones lift, heart lifts, the gaze moves forward. And exhale, lift the belly and bow the head, pressing the breath out. A few more times with the breath, inhaling, feel the stretch across the front of the body. Exhaling, feel the stretch across the back of the body. As you move with your breath, inhaling to release the navel, exhaling to lift the spine. Know that you're doing really good healing work here for the spine and for the lower back. Use your next inhale to come back to a flat spine, and exhale, tuck your toes under. Inhale, take your right leg straight back behind you. And on an exhale, roll your inner right thigh up and let your right hip drop down. Feel the strength here in that right leg, the strength in your core. And just really feeling how strong you are in this moment. Take a deep breath in as you reach and press back through the right heel. And exhale, take the right foot, cross up over the left leg, and then turn your gaze to look over your left shoulder at that right foot. Take a deep breath in as you lengthen, as you lift the belly. Deep breath out as you round the spine, arching over towards your left. Feel the stretch in the outer hip, the side of the waist, the right shoulder. And then inhale, lifting the right leg back up. Exhale, release the right knee down. Inhale, left leg will lift up, pressing the heel back. Exhale, toes point down, the inner thigh rolls up, and the outer hip drops down. Feel the balance here in the pelvis. The right and left hip are even. Inhale as you stretch back, feeling the strength in the left leg. And then use an exhale to slowly cross the leg over the right ankle. Look over the right shoulder at that left foot. Long deep breaths here as you stretch and press back to the heel, as you open through the left side of the body. If you feel any tension in the wrists or the ankles, give a slight bend to the elbows and grip the fingertips into your mat. Use an inhale to take the left leg straight back behind you, and exhale, lower the knee down. Take a deep breath in, both tops of the feet flat on your mat, and exhale, hips move back to the heels for child's pose, and you'll take 3 deep breaths here. Inhaling, filling the back body. Exhale, softening the heart. Inhale, filling the back, lengthening the spine. Exhale, bow and release. One more deep breath in, filling up. And exhale, bow. You can stack your fists one on top of the other to create a pillow. In this place of child, as you rest here, allow your breath to deepen and guide your breath into the lower back. The lower back is another place where we hold a lot of tension. The lower back is the home to the kidneys, where we hold a lot of our vital reserves. So it's the home of the kidneys and the adrenal glands. Guide your breath into these areas, healing them. drawing healing energy into the kidneys, into the adrenals, which help us respond appropriately to stress. Drawing the breath into the space behind the heart. Imagining these areas of the body filling with light, becoming nourished through your breath. Take one more deep breath here, inhaling fully, exhaling completely. From here, we're going to move into a side stretch. So hips are going to come back to the heels. This time, you're going to find your way onto your fingertips. Spine is long. Use an inhale to lengthen, and an exhale to walk your fingertips over to the right. Your head is going to stay between the shoulders. Neck is long. Inhale, you can lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow, and maybe walk the fingers forward. Feel the stretch move through the left side of the body, from the left shoulder all the way down to the left hip. This stretch will create more space in the ribs for the lungs so that we can take deeper breaths. And when we can take a deeper breath, we can bring more oxygen into the body. And the more oxygen we can take into the body, the easier it is for the body to heal. Our body needs oxygen to run all of our vital functions. All of our major body processes rely on oxygen. So take some deep breaths here. Use an inhale to walk your fingertips back to center. Then exhale, walk your fingertips over to your left. Again, head between the arms. Breath long and deep. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to bow the heart, maybe walking the fingers forward. In this space, guiding your breath into the right side of the body, feeling the stretch from the right shoulder all the way down to the right hip. And as you deepen the breath, feel the rib cage expanding, feel the lungs expanding, creating more space for this oxygen-rich blood to come into the body and to move throughout the body, nourishing every cell, every tissue, and every organ. On an inhalation, slowly walk your fingertips to center. And exhale, release back to child's pose, making a pillow for your head. And you'll take 3 deep breaths here. Inhaling, filling the back body. Exhale, softening the heart. Inhale, filling the back, lengthening the spine. Exhale, bow and release. One more deep breath in, filling up. And exhale, bow. Very slowly, inhale, shift yourself forward, back to hands and knees. And then we'll exhale, come over onto the right hip and draw your body back to center, coming to find a comfortable seat. In this space, join the soles of the feet together. If you feel any discomfort in the lower back, lift your sitting bones up on a blanket or 2. You can also take blankets to support underneath your upper thighs, and that'll help you feel more support in the knees. From this place, allow the hands to come to your ankles, shoulders roll back and down, the heart gets big, broad, and open. Take a deep breath in as you lift up tall through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, gently begin to bow forward, moving very slowly. When we're creating a relaxation response in the body, it's important that we move slowly. We're not rushing or pushing ourselves in any way into these postures. So slow, deep breaths in. Slow, deep breaths out. Inhaling and exhaling. Letting yourself go as far down, as deep as feels good for your body. Take 2 more deep breaths here, slowing the breath down. And gently inhale, lifting up from the heart and the crown of the head to come back to center. You'll now extend your right leg out to the side and take your left foot to the inner right thigh. Again, using a bolster, a blanket, or a block underneath your thigh to support you. Let the fingertips come to either side of your right knee and flex the foot. Rotate your chest to face over that straight leg, and then inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, start to bow forward. Let the hands walk down, and they can come to rest anywhere on the leg, maybe the shin, the ankle, or the foot. When you find this placement for the hands, then you'll close your eyes. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow. Long, deep breaths in. Deep breaths out. Forward bends. Help the body and the mind to relax. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Very slowly inhale. Start to walk your fingertips back towards the hips. Hands will come behind the hips. And we'll switch legs. Bringing the right foot to the inner left thigh. Again, creating support here if you'd like, and a little bit of additional protection and comfort for the knee. Fingertips will come to either side of your left leg. On the inhale, the heart will lift. On the exhale, turn the heart to face towards the foot. Inhale, lift up long through the crown of your head. Exhale, start to bow forward, walking the fingertips forward towards the foot. Maybe the hands coming to the shin, the ankle, or the inner and outer edge of the foot. Close your eyes and inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow and release. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Letting the waves of the breath roll through you. Relaxing the body, relaxing the mind. In a forward bend position such as this one, this posture called Janu Shirshasana, we start to draw our gaze in. We actually are literally bowing our attention back in towards ourselves. So let yourself start to look and gaze inward, relaxing as you exhale. Using an inhalation, slowly start to walk your fingertips back. Taking the hands behind the hips. And we'll take the feet forward, knees bent. From here, we're going to come to a supine position. So you'll just very slowly and gently start to release yourself onto your back. Once you're here, draw the knees in towards the chest, wrap the arms around the shins, and give yourself a hug, and this will release the space of the lower back a little bit more. Maybe even rock from side to side to massage the back body. Coming back to center, draw your right knee in towards your chest and take your left foot either onto the mat, or if your lower back is feeling open, maybe extending the legs straight. Use a deep breath to draw that right knee in towards the chest. And a deep breath out to draw the knee out towards the right rib cage. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Opening up the right side of the lower back. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more deep breath here. Slowly inhale, let the left knee draw in towards the chest, and switching legs, both hands coming around the left knee. Right foot can come to the floor. This is a good way to support the low back, or extending the legs straight. Use a deep breath in to draw the left knee in, and a deep breath out to let the knee come to the outside of the left rib cage. Using the breath to inhale, create space. Exhale, draw the knee in, opening up the left side of the lower back. Maybe even pressing that right thigh down if the leg is extended. Feel yourself here relaxing with each exhalation. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, draw your right knee in to meet your left. Gently rock from side to side. Come back to center. Take both feet down to your mat. And you're welcome to keep your knees bent as long as you'd like. We're going to come into our final relaxation, Shavasana, to seal our practice, to integrate the work we've done. So to support the lower back, knees can be bent, or you can take a blanket underneath the knees. If the lower back is feeling okay, then maybe the legs lengthen and the toes relax out to the sides. In this space, there's nothing more to do. Allow yourself this time to receive the benefits of your practice, sinking into a space of greater relaxation. Softening the heels, relaxing the hips, the shoulders, the back of the head, softening the palms of the hands. Relax the muscles of the face, the muscles around your eyes, and let yourself come into a space of stillness, where the only thing that's moving is the breath moving through the nose. Continue to breathe, softening. We'll stay here for another 3 to 5 minutes. To let the mind soften, body soften. Nothing more to do, nowhere to go, no one to become. Let yourself receive the healing work that you've done through your yoga practice. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Taking long, deep breaths into the belly, the heart, and the throat. Make small movements with the fingers and toes. Circle the wrists and the ankles. Taking a moment to stretch out in any direction that's pleasing for you. And then draw the knees in towards the chest. Slowly roll to your right side, making a pillow with the upper right arm. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And inhale, slowly press yourself up to a seated position, maybe your eyes remaining closed. Allow the hands to come back to the chest, drawing your gaze inward. And taking a moment here, a moment of gratitude for all of the people in your life who support you, for the wisdom contained within you that continues to guide you forward. And bow your head in acknowledgement of all of these gifts that are here in your life. Namaste means I bow and I salute the divinity within you and within myself. So namaste and have a wonderful day.